Nurkic, well, he's going to be hit with an offensive foul.
They're probably going to take a look at it as well.
Boy, now we've got Nurkic and Naji Marshall as Marshall leaned back and threw a punch at Nurkic. So you see Nurkic backing down. He got an elbow kind of up into the face.
Yeah, but he's off balance.
And Nurkic walking back. And something was clearly said. Well, Nurkic kind of took a swat at him. And then Naji Marshall loads up. So there was a push, the brush of the face, and then Marshall.
He missed the punch.
He missed the punch.
I thought he punched him and he fell, but it was more so he was off balance. Kind of rubbed his hand across. Oh, he did catch him. He caught him in the ear.
A little bit of the ear.
After review, we have fighting technical fouls on Marshall and Nurkic. Dallas's P.J. Washington has also been assessed a technical foul. All three players will be ejected from the game.
A fight! Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, and Tyler Hero all involved. Madness on the floor here in Houston. Thompson went after Tyler Hero. Heat having to be restrained. Hero looks hurt. No, Hero's okay. Amen Thompson down at the other end. What a bizarre scene. We'll have to unravel it with the replay. Amen Thompson's going to get tossed out of this game.
Absolutely.
And Ime Udoka has to be restrained by his security staff. A bizarre finish to this game.
Well, they're going to have to review this tape here, but Mark Davis trying to get control here. But that play right there, the toss.
That's a flagrant two.
Is absolutely a flagrant two, and mayhem occurs.
That's as flagrant a foul as we have seen this year. It looked like a play you would see on Sunday in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, he just
to the basket with a full head of steam. Beasley's open for the long gun. It's in and out. Rebound, Paul Reed. Back up and in. And Reed and Jordan Claxton bump. And now Ronald Holland and Claxton into it a little bit.
George, they're just posing. Hustle by Reed. He bumps into Clarkson, and then he bumps him again. And then here comes Holland. And then they both put their dukes up, but fortunately did not swing them. Now, here's what we might have. We might have something. We might have double tech on Clarkson and Reed, maybe. But I do think something's going to happen with Ronald Holland, maybe a technical for him.
After review, it has been determined that Clarkson and Reed illegally contacted one another during a dead ball and both received double technical fouls. After the double technical fouls, Clarkson squares up in a fighting stance with Hollins, who does the same, and they both have been ejected. There'll be no free throws, and Utah's ball on the baseline.
Fred's got the hot handshake. Go's been cleaning up.
Another one! No, not this time. And then Brooks ties up Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Here come both teams. Here comes Rocket security. And we got a scrum in front of the Rocket bench.
I love it. Look at both teams. They're just loving it. Jalen Williams is screaming in there, and those two buddies, so they're having a good time. Dillon Brooks. Anytime Dillon's involved, he's going to have someone at it, man. And the play here, Craig, and these two, similar. Dillon going after it, getting that board. He's got all ball. Lift Shea off his feet, man. Somebody's been in the weight room. Somebody hasn't. And Dillon Brooks screaming. And look at these guys nodding their head and excited, man. Boy, this is just good basketball in both hands.
Jeff Green,
Jeff laughing.
FGA is laughing. Here's look.
Look at this, man. I've been in the weight room. You haven't? Well, I'm taking two guys with me, man. How about Dillon Brooks?
So they're going to ultimately look at this, but for me, let's just play on.
They're buddies. They're friends.
There's nothing there. It's like
Going to review the play for
altercation that doesn't immediately resolve itself. There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's smiles.
There's nothing there. There's no unsporting acts on the play. We're going to resume play with a jump ball at the nearest circle between Alexander and Dillon Brooks.
On the 24-second shot clock.
Looking for Thomas.
And now Finney-Smith and Anunoby. Anunoby hit the floor. Here come the Nets coaches and some of the Knicks coaches off the bench as well.
Now we'll check it out. It was right there. You just saw the end of it. Finney-Smith was waiting for him to retaliate. See right there? Oh, look at that. That should be a flagrant 2. I think he's going to get thrown out, folks.
The first foul is a defensive foul against Anunoby. This play is now in the review.
Watch
for
the
actions that
pugnacity
happened
there
now.
from Finney-Smith.
There's a double technical foul on number 28 from Brooklyn, and number 8 from New York. Original play was a defensive foul.
Champagnie fires quickly, no good. Offensive rebound. Chris Paul 3, too strong. And now Sohan and McDaniels getting tied up. A scuffle for the second straight night. No one's leaving the bench either way. And they'll settle this down, but McDaniels and Sohan getting heated.
Jeremy Sohan trying to overwhelm Jaden, just tries to bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, so throws him down with his jersey, yeah.
Man, Jaden is a tough customer, man. When he got into it with Klay Thompson last year, that was something else. He just Jeremy Sohan pulls Jaden down. Yeah. And you know, when you're standing there, you don't know that, you couldn't really see. Like, to me, it looked like Jeremy Sohan was kind of losing his balance. And he reached out to Jaden to kind of break his fall a little bit, but Jaden doesn't know why he's doing it. He just knows that it's happening.
Both Sohan and McDaniels engage in dead ball contact. When McDaniels grabs Sohan's jersey and then Sohan retaliates and grabs and pushes McDaniels. For this dead ball contact, there will be technical fouls assessed upon McDaniels and Sohan.
Tonight's Chicago's night. The first time all year the Bulls have won 3 games in a row, and they snap a 5-game losing streak in this series, 117-108.
Yeah.
Look out, Joe Mazzulla. Oh, he's talking to Justin Van Dyne, who teed him and Jaylen Brown up in the fourth quarter.
Joe's got to be careful because they could suspend him in the next game.
Celtics fans, claim your free 10-piece McNuggets with a $2 minimum purchase tomorrow. Offers only valid at participating McDonald's locations.
Sam Cassell ultimately able to restrain him.
Now you got to get your stops.
One field goal the last 3:30 of the third. The turnover. Barnes. Ooh, that is a tough, vicious foul. And Scotty Barnes not liking it. Westbrook, and now Gordon coming over. And the Raptors trying to hold back Gordon. Some pushing. Outstretched like that. That was a very dangerous play by Westbrook. And Gordon telling Scotty.
Play to see if it meets the criteria for flagrant foul. And then we're looking at the hostile act following the personal foul to see if there's any penalty with that.
It's going to be a flagrant.
Okay. Yep. Great play by Mobo. He's mobile, right? And now you get off to the races, and you see that right there. And Scotty B has every right to be ticked off. And you know what? For this young Raptor team, standing up for themselves against, look at this, that's all right. Don't take nothing from nobody.
The Lakers need to get a stop here. They've only given up 20 here in the second quarter.
Oh, Chris Paul. Boy, he and DLo. Chris Paul. First of all, did he throw an elbow or a shoulder at DLo prior to that?
There's always something that instigates
or did
the next
he think
action.
DLo did on that? DLo's pointing fingers right now. DLo, I'm like, all right, okay, you're gonna do that. This is the second part to it.
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul threw an elbow
possibly a DLo a few moments earlier.
That's the second part.
Yeah. You saw the retaliation part.
I'm surprised they didn't review this play, though, because it really wasn't a basketball play, even though it was a retaliatory thing. They always catch the second offender.
The ball finds Dame. Back to Giannis.
It's aggressive.
Look out.
This is what we talked about. You got some guys out here, trying to make an impression. And that's Josh Giddey. He's been in the league. This is his 4th year. Giannis catches the lob over the top, and this is, a situation where you should just almost concede the layup, and they come down with the overly aggressive foul, a jersey grab. Not sure what kind of history these two.
Determined in pregame warmups that he could not go today. Schroeder jars it loose. Ball ends up on the deck. It's 5-on-4. Simmons right down the middle for the two-handed slam. Ben Simmons going to the hole. Timeout, Charlotte. And Simmons and Miller having some extra words.
And things are getting a little bit dicey. Ben Simmons, his first dunk of the season.
Brandon. Oh, shoulder-to-shoulder shove right there.
Oh, Ben Simmons. A foul on Green. And Brandon Miller gets in the face of Ben Simmons.
After that, a little shove right there. Look, Brandon, like that. Yeah, you shoved my guy down.
The foul's called on Green.
Yep.
That's a foul on Josh Green somehow. Now remember, Josh Green and Ben Simmons are both Australians by birth. They know each other well. They both played for the national team in Australia over the years.
Suggs. Now they're having words with one another down low. Gave a little stare down. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Towns demanding he gets a call. Mo Wagner looks like he's kind of digging the contact. Oh, come on. Let him do it. Are you kidding me, Ed Malloy? I don't like the double technical here. Let him do it. This is the cup. This game means something. Let a motion come out. There's nothing wrong with this. It's all good. Oh, this is all great. Again, winner wins. That's right. A little clapping back and forth.
VanVleet comes up with it, goes to the corner. That one in and out. And a whistle and a foul.
Mike, remember that sound we played? It's a little bit of scuffle here.
Everybody quickly gets between them. There was great work by the coaching staff and the officials. Tussle. Now watch Şengün.
Oh, yeah, that was extra.
Goes at Wallace there. Wallace responds. And then, of course, the teammates join in. Winds up being much ado about nothing.
Double technical, you think, here?
Yeah.
Yep.
92 people came on the floor to prevent anything from happening. I like both players not backing down.
I mean, right from the opening tip, it just seemed every pass, every dribble, every shot was contested. Both these teams not only play great.
Upon review, we have a physical taunt on Sohan and Wallace. It's double technical fouls. We will take the ball out with 23 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City had possession of the ball at the time of the whistle, and we will play from there.
Picked up full court, VanVleet by Kamara, trying to draw the foul. Threw up a wild shot that had no chance of going in. Ahead to Sharp, got hacked by Thompson.
It's a play that we see Fred make a lot of times, and felt the contact, went into his shot, and referees didn't deem it enough to call the foul, but the contact was absolutely there. He sees the advantage, there's the bump, and that's a shot that Fred gets a lot of.
That's not going to do it. That will not get it done. And Portland bouncing back after getting blown out last night. They're going to get this win. Now Fred VanVleet was just thrown out of the game.
Freddie's got to be careful. Hopefully he didn't make contact with the referee.
Yeah, that's not good.
He was frustrated. Really hadn't hit a shot.
Chicago leads it, 1:12 to play in the first. Screen by Stu for Jaden. Jaden spins, drops it for Stu. Plenty on the shot clock. And Isaiah Stewart and one of the Bulls into it.
Okay, you got a switch right here, and Terry is on Isaiah Stewart, giving up lots of strength. And you see the battle between them and all the hacking and then the rest.
Yeah, Terry 6'7", only 210.
Going to replay for a hostile act.
They get locked up, entangled, and now no one wants to let go. And Terry, I would think probably...
No animosity between J.B. Bickerstaff and Billy
review,
Donovan.
We have a double technical foul on Stewart and 25 on Chicago. The ball will be out of bounds, side out Detroit.
That shows you haven't made much of an impact yet.
I know, 25 Chicago.
And yeah, 25 Chicago.
Out of the game, Jay Huff in. Edey, Kennard for three. It took the long way home. And Edey and Valanciunas. Jonas is giving it to the rookie, and the rookie's giving it right back.
I like it. I love it. I love it. He said we're going to see JB said, come on, let's play. We'll see what happens here underneath. I think before the bump there was a little bit before. Look at
the stare.
Look at this. Oh, you see the little elbow there.
Yeah.
But these two, and then Zach Edey lets him know, I'm not going to allow that to
the side of the backboard on that three from the baseline. And great anticipation. Jones raising up. Missed it over Simmons. No foul called. And here come Brooklyn the other way. Into the corner. Clowney.
That is just a brutal swing right there. Great defensive play. And Mike Brown's
going to get a tee. He was right in the official's face. He was right in Scott Twardoski's face.
I mean, he felt that Colby Jones got taken out. This is a dangerous play, too. You've got a player fully elevated. He's in the air, and then you have contact to the body. And this is the reaction. And
Mike was making a point.
Absolutely.
You go hear me. That's what he was saying.
Sometimes those reactions.
He's got it going. Obviously, what he's in for, and a big part is running the offense, but looking for his own shot.
And it's going the other way. Simmons is trying to take the ball from Black. And Capers is trying to break it up. And now Suggs gets in there. Shake Milton trying to step in between. And James Capers, security, other officials. Jamal Mosley, the head coach. Jordy Fernandez as well. So what started out small has mushroomed.
Trying to get the ball back immediately. So there's where the foul's called. Simmons comes around to grab for the ball. Black does grab his arm a little bit, trying to see if it turns into,
But then Watford tried to take it away. That's when Suggs came in, grabbed the jersey of Simmons. Simmons said, no, we're good, and walks away.
And obviously in that previous possession, Suggs and Simmons added a little bit. So I'm not sure if there will be much more after the play. Nothing was too egregious. I mean, obviously guys kind of grabbed some jerseys and grabbed each other a little bit, but
I feel like with situations like this, they don't come out of nowhere. They're built.
One thing that Dallas needs to be mindful of, this is a really good defensive team in Minnesota, and I think the Mavericks have been a little bit loose with the ball.
Oh, Gaffford and Gobert in a slight altercation here. Gaffford displeased with something that transpired a moment ago. No need to be a Grinch here. It's Christmas.
Come on, Daniel. We all got presents, right? Most of us.
Oh, ain't nobody gonna fight, man. Relax.
Underneath here that precipitated that.
Just got caught up, and Daniel Gaffford didn't like it, and they're going to have some words, but it's not. Good job by Spencer Dinwiddie to. That's a hold me back thing.
Yeah,
hold me back.
Yeah. Stop me before I get too close. You go around the league, though, and
Franz Wagner fakes the three, lobbing it up to Matisse. And now a timeout taken by Jordy. He is furious about that non-call when Jalen Wilson took a shot. And Jordy's still going after Pat Frayer and going after Jalen Suggs as well. At the end of this play, first of all, Matisse hangs on the rim. Should have gotten a tee for it, didn't. Then you can see Matisse, after Jordy's talking to the refs about that missed call of Wilson, Matisse starts pointing at the scoreboard. Jordy starts barking back at Goga. You also had Jalen Suggs come in and start yelling, and then Cole Anthony as well. Snaking to the rim, and he throws it away. And that should do it. And now Franz Wagner has something to say to Nick Claxton after the foul. It's been a chippy weekend between the Magic and the Nets. That is the game's 60th foul. Does it meet the criteria for a flagrant?
I mean,
it might.
He gets him above the shoulder,
Yeah.
hits him in the face. Obviously, I think given the way that this game has gone, that this will be upgraded.
I agree.
Upon review, due to the excessive and unnecessary contact to the face, it's going to be upgraded to a flagrant 2 foul.
Wow.
Claxton's ejected. Wagner's going to get 2 free throws, and the ball free throw line extended.
as Jaren Jackson Jr. so he could go over the top. Green falls down. Here comes Desmond Bane, and a foul's going to be called on Draymond Green. The Grizzlies want a transition take foul, discussing it. All right, so he thought he was fouled there, loses his balance, goes the other way, and the foul on Green. He's got him by the leg. Little clamp on that ankle.